Hey, what's going on, y'all? So today is another day, another beautiful day, man. Another day above ground is always a blessing. Listen, I want to come to y'all and talk to y'all about what the Lord has revealed to me about lust. The reason why you can't have solid platonic relationships with the opposite sex is because your lust is too inflamed. I used to be one of those dudes that'd be like, yo, I can't be friends with a chick. Why? Because my lust was too lusty. I couldn't see me being friends with a chick because I was always thinking about sex. Until I got my daughter. Once I got my daughter, I started to understand, like, look, my daughter can't see this. She can't see a man that has no self-control. So I prayed to the Lord, like, yo, look, I want to clean this up. And I need help in this area. I want my daughter to look at me and see a man of God. I want her to see an honorable man. I want her to see a great example, and I need help. And little by little, the Lord has been helping me with my self-control and discipline. The reason why a lot of people can't progress in life, because they lack self-control. They lack discipline. Self-control is a main ingredient for a lot of things. The reason why you overshare a lot of the time, because you lack self-control. The reason why you overindulge in things, you lack self-control. The reason why you can't control your lust, because you lack self-control. The reason why you curse so much, because you lack self-control. Self-control is a main ingredient for a lot of things, and we have to ask the Lord to increase our self-control and discipline. The world hates people that are self-controlled, structured, and disciplined. Just imagine when you go into a circle of people that want to have fun, and everybody talking about, yeah, we going to this party, but you the person like, yo, look, it's getting late. I'm not with that. I'm about to go ahead and head in. Oh, you boring and this and that. People don't like self-control because it shows them up. It reveals who they are at the core. It shows that they lack self-control. People don't like that. People don't like discipline. They don't like to be disciplined. They don't like to be spoken to about their discipline, right? But here's the thing about lust. When you have an overly inflamed lust, you no longer can see people for who they are. You now look at the person less than who God made us to be. You are no longer looking at God's image, but now you are looking at someone that you can use as a tool to get off on. Lust is a thing we have to control. When you realize that a lot of people, like when you hone down and you lock in and you kill your lust, you start to see a lot of people have nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer. And that a lot of people bank on your lust. You know how they say sex sells? Oh, if you cute, use that, right? Because most people they don't have self-control. People bank on their looks. They bank on their physique. Oh yeah, I got a nice body. Oh yeah, I got a nice little round joint. So they bank on that because they know that if you weak, oh, I can sell you BS, and you gonna buy it because you looking at the sexual part and not understanding that this person has nothing to offer. They don't have no conversation, right? They terrible as a person. They have bad attitude, bad etiquette, but because they have a nice body or they got long hair or they got a sexual, they have a great appearance, right? Sex appeal. You're blinded. Control your lust, and then you will start to see people for who they truly are. I promise you. A lot of people have nothing to offer. Hone down on your lust. Get disciplined. Have some self-control. It's important because self-control will help us see what are we being protected from, right? If you lack self-control and you overly sharing, and you're overly sharing to the wrong person, and then you're wondering why you're getting betrayed. You're wondering why you being deceived because you lack self-control. But if you have the self-control to be like, hold on, let me not share that, and observe, and you start to see, oh, this is a person I can't talk to. Most of the time, the people that we speak to, there are people that will sit there and turn around and tell your business to the next person. How would you know that? Pay attention to their conversation. When they come to you and they telling you about other people's business, then you will know, like, yo, what makes me different from the person you talking about to me right now? But the thing is, when you lack self-control, you can't see that. process. Slow it down a bit. Slow it down. In Romans 1, it talks about that the men were having sexual encounters with each other because they was inflamed with lust. Inflamed with lust. Control your lust, and then you will be able to see people for who they truly are. People have nothing to offer, man. I keep saying this, but the Lord has shown me this, and he revealed it to me, and this is the reason why you can't have platonic relationships with the opposite sex, because you lack self-control. Love y'all. Have a blessed day.